So, of course, COVID's not over and we have long COVID, but we have additional pandemics that are going to be coming. And if we look at susceptible populations like in healthcare, we have 10% mortality rates. So we already have very serious pandemics where we need very serious respiratory protection, even though it's largely ignored in a lot of areas. Our next pandemic could come from a lab leak, it could come from terrorism, and it could come from war. And then we have a new scourge, with climate change. We have wildfire smoke. And then, of course, we have issues where our respiratory protection is going to be subject to supply chain issues, especially for geopolitical reasons. So local is really where we need to go for the future, both for domestic security for each country, but also for planetary reasons as well. The thing we really need, we need standards for the general public. Right now, all of our respiratory standards for respirators are occupational health and safety standards. We have to consider the impact on the economy. Better masks, better respirators are better for the economy because now you can open more. If you can't have travel, if you can't have tourism, if you can't have hospitality because you do not have good respiratory protection, that's very serious. So here in Canada, it was about $1 trillion hit to our economy, the mismanagement of our pandemic response. That was completely unnecessary. PPE wouldn't have been 1/100th of 1% of that, proper PPE. And so we really need to plan ahead for the future. Every country does. If we want kids or, people who are going out in the town to wear them, they have to look good. And really, quite frankly, the ones that we have now don't. They look medical or they look industrial. They don't really fit most fashion, or most fashion masks are not effective. And so we are breathing through products that are way too hard to breathe through for what we actually need. We're specifically going to address in the future the idea that faces are smaller in healthcare and the general public than big guys that work in the mines. And so that needs to be addressed. Easy breathing, something that's comfortable, multiple sizes. You can get easy breathing products now. You can get plant-based products now. You can get masks that you can shape and seal better now. So you can get a well-fitting particulate respirator standard separate from bioaerosols, as well as wildfire smoke.